the Morning Tea. I'm Maddison Hill.
And I am Courtney Revolution.
We have so much to get into. We are going to talk about this whole Jordyn Woods post-scandal. If you guys can even believe it, it has officially been 1 year since the Jordyn Woods, Tristan, Thompson, Khloe Kardashian debacle, and it feels like it has gone fast but also gone so slow.
Yeah, I feel like it was yesterday.
I know.
It really feels like it just happened, but a whole 365 went by.
Right? It's still so fresh. It's still so fresh, but we have an update on where Jordyn Woods is at. She's apparently done apologizing. We know what the status is between her and Kylie. We also have an update on Khloe and Tristan. Get ready to roll your eyes again. We also have a little report about Kylie getting mom-shamed for letting Stormi wear those hoop earrings, which Courtney and I feel like is just absolutely ridiculous.
That's stupid.
We also have so much Justin news, you guys. We're going to talk about his carpool karaoke. We're going to talk about him and Hailey buying a house. We also have a little update about how Hailey feels in regards to Justin talking about his past relationship with Selena Gomez during that interview with Zane Lowe. And yes, especially for Gabby, shout out to all of our country lovers. Courtney and I did listen to a snippet of the Florida Georgia Line remix.
Yes, we did. We listened to their entire verse.
We did.
And then we turned it off.
And we heard the Chick-fil-A references. We heard the waffle fries references. I'm a little salty. It wasn't about McDonald's. You were thinking, what other fast food were you thinking?
I mean, it could have been Wendy's.
Wendy's, yes. I was like, well, I know you just said Baconator. I couldn't remember which fast food place that was.
There's some Baconator.
Shout out to Wendy's for the best chicken nuggets, honestly. Their chicken nuggets do beat McDonald's.
Yes,
I will say that.
Easily.
Might be a controversial opinion, but I'm sticking to it.
Let me ask you this real quick, Madison.
Yes.
And this is for y'all as well.
This is for everyone.
Spicy Wendy's nuggets or regular? Because I'm a regular girl, but I know that others get real upset when spicy nuggets are unavailable.
Okay, so I'm an OG nuggets,
Same.
but a spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
A little compromise situation.
Yes,
Wendy's
absolutely.
does have the best chicken sandwiches, honestly.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I know.
How they do that?
Why aren't they as popular as Popeyes? I feel like their chicken sandwiches are just as good.
Yeah.
We should start that.
Yeah.
Let's start a new viral trend on chicken sandwiches.
Y'all need to go to Wendy's.
Yes, exactly. Well, we're having a lot of things. We got spicy chicken sandwich. Tamra says spicy nuggets.
Tamra.
And now some people are thinking that they need to go get nuggets for lunch. And you know that I'm always pro that idea.
Me too. And
Always pro that
you could
idea.
dip it and it's quick.
Yes, a little ranch situation. Also, you guys, we are talking about Millie Bobby Brown. It is her 16th birthday.
Fun.
We've got some tea on Ben Affleck. I love him and Jennifer Garner. Obviously, they're divorced.
Yeah.
But he made a really, really huge comment regarding their divorce and their relationship that had my heart just break into 1,000 pieces.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if I'm still sensitive because I watched All the Boys I Love Before P.S. I Still Love You last night
It might
again.
be.
So I might be like a little sensitive, a little emotional, which is why I'm like really into this story.
I remember seeing the pictures of Jennifer driving and
Driving him to rehab,
Yeah.
even though they were already split up.
yeah.
Woman.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
A literal woman.
So you better have something good to say.
We're also talking about Hayden Panettiere. Her boyfriend was arrested for domestic violence.
Yes!
We're also talking about Harry Styles and Lizzo. Are they the couple we need to ship?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm kind
Spoiler
of for
alert,
it.
yes.
I'm kind of for it. I think Lizzo is hilarious. I think Harry Styles is down for, as long as he connects with anyone, I think Harry Styles will date whoever at any time.
And I love that.
I love that too. That's why we love Harry Styles. We feel like he's the most chill human ever, and I feel like we would be best friends with him if he just met us and gave us a chance.
I want him to be my stylist.
I know.
That's
I know.
what I
You need a
want.
good blouse. You need a good Harry
Madison,
Styles
you
blouse.
know that was. I was going
do.
to say exactly those words. I need a good blouse.
You do. You do. We're also talking about Demi Lovato, you guys. She appeared on Ashley Graham's show and talked a lot about body positivity and as well as how her eating disorder actually kind of led to everything that happened last year. So she was really opening up. And like I said, we have a ton of Justin Hailey news, Justin and Selena, all of that good stuff. So you guys will be fed. Your thirst will be quenched. I wasn't sure where I was going with that. We also, of course, are going to talk about Pop Smoke.
Absolutely.
We'll get into the details of all of that as well. But let's see what's going on in the chat. We have JB. Hello to my favorite people on the internet. At the moment, I am at work, and I'm watching you underneath my desk.
Hey, JB.
Love you so much and sending lots of love from Croatia. Hi, JB.
Don't
Thank
get in
you
trouble,
so much.
though.
I don't know why whenever anyone tells us they're watching at work, Courtney and I automatically start whispering.
Because I don't want to get you in trouble.
Like,
but,
I know we're loud, so I know that we definitely radiate past the headphones. Like, we are definitely those
we
people.
are. We're loud, man.
We are loud as hell, and we are definitely above the headphones. So we appreciate you guys for watching at work in secret, especially if you go totally undercover and go under the desk. Shout out to you.
Moment.
Yes, the
Pop it
earpod
in.
moment, hiding it, doing whatever you need to do. We have Haley saying, sitting in the doctor's office with my hubby. He's been so sick, and the morning tea has
no.
helped keep our spirits up so much. Love you guys.
We love you, Haley.
Thank you, Haley.
Haley?
I'm not sure, but thank you so much
Miss H.
to the Murphys.
Yeah, to the Murphys.
To the Murphys.
And may y'all get better.
And we love when you guys watch the morning tea with your partners. That
Yeah.
gives us so much joy that a couple actually can stand both of us. Because normally I feel like it's one person being like, please watch this with me, babe, and the other person's 50-50. But the Murphys, they're both on
Murphys
board.
are in it.
They're in it.
I forced my boyfriend to watch too.
They are in it to win it.
I pull up the chat and I go, look at this.
Watch this.
Look at this.
Watch
Look
this.
at-
What does
see-
he think?
see how-
Does he think
is
we're
like,
ridiculous?
You and Maddison are a mess.
I sometimes
That's what he says. He's like, you
confession,
and Maddison are a mess.
I watch us and I still laugh.
Me too.
Like when we
Me
burst,
too.
like when we burst into song, I'm just like, how in the hell did the man upstairs bring us together that just we randomly will sing? We're always on the same page. We love 2000s hip hop. It's all just a great match.
One of my most recent favorite moments from this that we've done is we were doing car dinner tea time. And I don't know if Leo had been doing this or what, but it was like the cameras
flashing
were
back and
switching
forth,
back
yes.
and it caught me off guard. I was like, what is going on? But it was excellent.
It was
It
excellent.
was excellent.
Shout out to
That was
Kimmy
good.
M. I'm watching you guys on my desk screen. LOL, things we do for the Tea Tribe. Absolutely. We also have Miss Mika. Love you, my duo. You guys are great. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea, ya, and we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Happy hump day, Mika.
Happy hump day,
Hello.
Mika. So happy that you are here. We also have Ermina.
Hey, Ermina.
Home from a lupus flare-up.
Oh, no.
Brought on from my nephew passing his hand, foot, and mouth disease. Sounds bad. It's not. I know that's a disease that little people get.
Yeah.
Finally making it live. Love you. Stay golden. Oh my gosh. Stay
You
golden
stay
to
golden,
you.
Ermina.
Ermina, we're sending you
sending our
well
well
wishes.
wishes.
Ermina is definitely a huge part of the Tea Tribe, so
Yes.
we are here for you. We also have Leslie saying, I need a remix of Adore You featuring Lizzo. At this point, Harry and Lizzo must collab on something.
Give us the funk EP by the summer. Get to work.
I would love that. Well,
Yeah.
she did say they collabed on something, but it wasn't music.
You know
Ooh.
what? Lizzo. Lizzo. Y'all need to get in the studio.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Also, Marie is talking about The Weeknd. We know The Weeknd dropped some new music.
Yeah.
I have not listened to it yet.
I
Being
did.
fully honest with you guys, fully transparent.
I went
what
to
did you
sleep.
think?
Next.
Oh,
Starboy was already better.
we went to sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, that literally.
Sorry, Weekend fans. It's just not for me. And just for reference, you'll probably understand my favorite Weekend project is Starboy. And it don't sound nothing like that, and I'm good. Next.
That was so
Sorry,
quick.
Abel.
No, you're fine. You just literally didn't even
Girl.
hesitate.
Girl. Because I was excited.
You didn't even wait. You literally were like, no.
The first two were good.
I know.
The Blinding Lights and the other one. This one was a keep it.
And,
You gotta
no,
keep it.
absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
Shout out to Teresa. Good morning, Tea Tribe. I finally made it to the live stream. Yay.
Hey.
Been busy with my new baby. We love to
New
hear the Tea Tribe
baby?
growing. We love that there's
Yes.
another generation of Tea Tribe members just being forced into
Not
it.
forced.
They're forced. They're born into
It's like
it.
the Hunger Games.
It's like the Hunger Games, literally.
You're born into the
You
Tea
are
Tribe.
born into the Tea Tribe. And we lift you up like the Lion King. Oh, I love the Lion King. We also, let's see, have Carly's Angels. Chloe is setting a very poor example for her daughter. Kim saying cheating is okay because everyone forgave Chris for cheating on their dad.
I don't think that Kim was saying that cheating is okay. I just think that Kim was just saying forgive.
Yeah, I think she was more so saying, like, we still have to accept this person into our life because they are True's dad, not necessarily forgive them for their actions.
I agree.
But I do agree with you that they are way too cordial, which Courtney and I have said
Yeah.
time and time again. Like, I think you can be cordial and respectful without saying, hey, let's come break bread and share a cocktail.
Yeah.
Not share a cocktail, but, have a cocktail. If they were sharing a cocktail, then that would be
Yeah, why
even
you sharing a
more
cocktail?
cause for concern.
Little link arm.
Well, maybe it was like a bucket situation, Some restaurants, they have like the pitchers, the buckets.
Back in my hometown.
See?
on a-
Every place has one.
On a good Friday night, girl, you get the $7 rum bucket. R.I.P. to Jock and Jill's, my favorite bar. I went home and I found out she was closed.
Oh, you told me about that. You were
Oh
very
my
upset.
God, I was very upset.
You were very upset.
R.I.P. to my favorite $7 rum bucket at Jock and Jill's.
How big was the
Poconos.
bucket?
It was just, you know me, I'm a single
Yeah.
bucket girl. It's just enough.
Okay.
And you just cradle her.
And it was $7.
$7 while Fetty Wap is going up. Remember 679? That song, that's going to, now imagine me
Do I
in a
remember
cute little
6, 7,
outfit
9?
with my rum bucket while all my girls is going off in the front of the class.
That sounds delicious. The only
good.
thing I really had close to that in college, we had penny pitchers, and you would get a pitcher of beer or a pitcher of Long Island iced tea for a penny. Shout out to Mizzou. Yes.
What in the blackout is going on?
Exactly.
I think the last time I had a Long Island, Madison, was at my Disney internship.
Oh, the last
It was
time
bad.
I had a Long Island, it's not there. It was my friend. It was for her birthday. We were both drinking Long Island iced teas, but then she started going off the deep end, so then, I had to pull back. I had to pull the Mom Maddison card out, had to pull it back for her, make sure everything was okay. Long Island iced teas are a dangerous, slippery slope.
Last
PSA.
thing, Madison,
Oh,
while
God.
we're on Long Island. The last time I had a Long Island iced tea, I was in a nightclub situation. Now, for the Disney College program, for those of y'all that know, we have like international students. They come from all over the world. They were giving out these Long Island iced teas for like $3, and the international students, I went in the bathroom because sometimes you have to break the seal, and the international students, Madison, the boys and girls, were in the LGBTQ plus club, and they are swinging from the stalls. And then in the bathroom,
Oh,
and
no.
then they broke the door off in the at Parliament House. For those of y'all that are at
That
in
gives me-
Orlando,
no.
yes,
No, that gives me
from
stress.
the Long Islands.
That gives me stress. That gives me so much
Haven't
stress.
had one since,
Absolutely
girl.
not. Now everyone wants to go to Missouri. They're ready to go to the Poconos. Honestly, you guys, it's the small cities where you get cheap drinks.
Yes,
Big
yes.
cities. The first time I came to LA and I went out and they told me it was $14 for a vodka soda, I was like, SOS, where the hell am I? Didn't even know that was possible.
Girl, walked into
I
the
had a
Abbey
rude
and spent
awakening.
$15 in the first 10 minutes.
Whoa. Okay, but let's go ahead and
Pour
pour
the tea.
it up. Oh, yes. Thank you, Carlos Angels, Missouri is best. There was also a place in West Virginia. Alex said it was her college town, and they did penny pitchers, too.
Smart.
You guys, wild times back in the day. Honestly, I've matured. There's no way I could take down a penny pitcher now.
This is
at
lemon
this
lift,
age.
by the way.
Oh, lemon lift?
Yes, because
Oh.
we need to lift our spirits.
We need to lift our spirits, and we
Yes.
do need some lemon.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. What brand is that?
I don't know. It was in a break room, girl.
Oh, that is lemony.
yeah,
Oh,
right?
I like that.
It's lifting.
I feel my spirit lifted. Thank you. I
you're
needed that.
welcome. I was
Thank you.
thinking of us.
Thank you. Okay, you guys, we're going to kick it off, unfortunately, with some sad news, but this is something that we absolutely need to
Yes.
address. TMZ broke the news about Pop Smoke this morning, you guys. Sadly, the rapper Pop Smoke passed away at just 20 years old. And I know that's been trending on Twitter as well because it is so shocking, so gut-wrenching, so sad. He passed away in his Hollywood Hills home. Apparently, there was a break-in that happened around 4:30 a.m. this morning. This is what TMZ is reporting. 2 men wearing hoodies and masks broke into his home. The 2 men allegedly fired multiple shots, quote, striking and critically wounding Pop Smoke. He was then rushed to Cedars-Sinai, rushed to the hospital, and that is where he was pronounced dead. The suspects were seen fleeing on foot, and so far, as of right now, have not been caught or identified. There was one man who was placed in handcuffs, but they found out that he had nothing to do with the situation, which is kind of fishy to me, but it is what it is. Pop Smoke was, so influential.
Yes.
He had a song with Nicki Minaj. He worked with Travis Scott. Nicki Minaj has already reacted to the news. You guys, she reacted about 10 minutes after TMZ's report went out. She posted a photo of him on Instagram, and she wrote, "The Bible tells us that jealousy is as cruel as the grave. Unbelievable. Rest in peace, Pop." Very, very sad.
Very, very sad. And I almost kind of feel like, Madison, like, what's the story with New York rappers? It almost kind of feels like New York rappers kind of get like one summer to sort of like start their come up, and then like something happens, and it's very unfortunate. Sad, not even 21 years old yet. And
No.
I just kind of like wonder at this point, when is it enough?
Right.
When is the jealousy, when is that going to end?
Unfortunately, I feel like I don't think it ever will, and that just sucks. That's what kind of society we live in. I think for me, there's a lot of weird details that are surrounding this. You sent me something on Twitter that he had posted accidentally. I don't think it was on purpose.
Yeah, of
His
course not.
address on social media last night. There were also reports from ABC that maybe this could be linked to an arrest. Pop Smoke was arrested for allegedly stealing a Bentley.
A Rolls Royce.
A Rolls Royce for a music video. So there's some details surrounding that as well. TMZ didn't report that. I think they were just, trying to get it out. I saw some people bringing it up in regards to how they handled Kobe Bryant. I'm not entirely sure in this situation if his family and friends were notified. I hope so. But again, we don't know that for sure. Like I said, this whole incident allegedly went down at 4:30 in the morning, and like I said, by 6:50, I think is when the TMZ report broke. So
I have just woke up and it was just everywhere.
Right. Hopefully the right people were notified before the news broke. I did see some people talking about that. But absolutely, we just wanted to make sure to address this. We wanted to let you guys know that we are following this situation. It's incredibly sad. It's heartbreaking. I don't even think heartbreaking actually accurately describes it.
I just
20 years old, that just still is in my head.
It's gut-wrenching. You know what I mean? I want to say this before we move on, and I had tweeted this, but obviously all y'all are not following me on Twitter. I feel like this is a case of envy and jealousy, right? And I want to make it clear that you cannot run out of success. There's more than enough success for everyone. So instead of trying to take someone else's success, how about you go and make some of your own?
Exactly.
1000%. More than enough for everyone.
Cloud Mags asked, so did he know the guys? That has not been confirmed yet. We don't have any information regarding the suspects yet. I'm sure it will come out. This is going to be something that needs to be taken care of immediately.
There are a lot of witnesses, which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing, but also
a sketchy thing.
Sketchy. Makes me question a lot of things. There's definitely some shenanigans here, a lot of contradicting things, a lot of contradicting details. But until we know things that are for certain and not just things that are being discussed on social media, I don't want to bring them up because I don't think that's fair.
Exactly.
So just you guys continue to send your prayers, your positive thoughts to Pop Smoke's family, his friends, his fans.
Absolutely.
Definitely be aware of this today because a lot of people are going to be in mourning. So we want to let you guys know.
Yeah.
But we're going to move on. We're going to lighten things up. We want to wish a happy birthday, Millie Bobby Brown. It's Sweet 16. And now I have had the Sweet 16 theme song stuck in my head all morning.
Girl, I know that song inside out.
16.
Gonna spread my wings, Sweet 16. It's my chance to shine, Sweet 16.
Is it Shine?
It's
Oh
Shine,
my God.
girl.
Oh!
Discovering so much more to life.
Okay, you guys know, TBT. Happy birthday, Millie Bobby Brown. She's obviously killed it in her 16 years of life. Obviously, Stranger Things. We have, her makeup line. Shout out to her, doing great things. But let's move on and talk about this Ben Affleck news because you guys know I'm very invested in this for some odd reason. Don't ask me why, it is what it is. So during a tell-all interview with the New York Times, Ben Affleck, he's actually gearing up to make his big screen return, which is huge because it's been a while he's going to be in this basketball movie. But he talked about his past struggles with drinking, and he admitted to drinking relatively normally for a long time. He continued saying, quote, "What happened was that I started drinking more and more when my marriage was falling apart. This was 2015, 2016. My drinking, of course, created more marital problems." Now, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner, his ex-wife, did end up splitting in 2015, but they didn't finalize their divorce until 2018, and that is because, as you mentioned, he still went to rehab during that time, and she was a very supportive and integral role during that time. But he said that his divorce is his biggest regret in his life. That just hit me in the feels this morning. I don't know why. It just right to the heart.
But you don't know what you got till it's gone. And
True.
that's that. And you know what Katy Perry said?
Yeah.
The one that got away, the one. That was just for you.
Why'd you have to bring up Katy Perry? Why?
I just, it's like, you know what? It sucks. But let this be a lesson to the Justin Timberlakes of the world.
Thank you. The grass is not greener on the other side,
and when a woman is fed up, she gonna pack her stuff and she gonna go. So, I saw Alias. I would have never let Jennifer Garner go. She did that on that show.
And even 13 going on 30, hello, iconic, 30, flirty, and thriving. We wouldn't even have that line without Jennifer Garner. But my thing is, it's like, she isn't really working now. She's really been focused on being a mom and doing all these things, but I just feel like she has kind of come out looking so amazing in this situation.
I agree.
And it's just like, you know what, Ben Affleck? Yeah, you deserve to feel some regret because she is awesome.
But good that he got some help.
I know. I'm glad he got help. I'm glad that he's getting back to work.
Help with her help.
Exactly. Help with her help. And I'm happy that he can actually admit it because I feel like a lot of people probably wouldn't admit that in such an interview like the New York Times. Like, it would be hard for them to say that is literally the biggest regret of my life. So I'm happy he said it.
Yeah.
But it still hurts my feelings. I don't know why I'm like oddly invested in this relationship. I know it's old, but I'm still invested in it.
They really loved each other.
Yes, and they had 3 kids, and they just seemed like, you know, they were gonna make it. Because Ben, remember, he dated Jennifer Lopez before, and they had Gigolo or Gilio or whatever that movie was. Geely. Gigolo.
What's a Geely?
I don't know, but that was their movie.
Gwyneth Paltrow need to trademark that next.
It was a flop. Do you remember that?
I remember not seeing it.
Pop culture sensation. And I remember the movie. I wasn't like, I don't even think I was old enough to go see the movie, but I just remember seeing all the headlines that were like, Geely flop, Ben and Jen.
Worst movie.
Bennifer over. Like, I just literally remember
Crossroads outsold.
In the supermarket. Crossroads, a hit.
Glitter, legendary.
Crossroads, one of the most underrated movies of our generation. Thank you.
Maddison, how Britney broke her foot.
Oh, I just like.
That's not funny. How did Britney break her foot?
I don't know. You know her Instagram really stresses me
Sam
out.
said she broke her foot.
It gives me so much stress. God, we just need to go back to the Crossroads Britney
What
Spears
song
era.
was she dancing?
You know who also, oh my gosh, the girl in Crossroads who's also in Orange is the New Black. I can't think of her name right now. But she did an interview recently where she said that she was worried about Britney Spears and she got all of this backlash for it.
I did, and she deleted it.
And she deleted it. She was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, hello, they weren't, and it was like Crossroads.
The Pennsylvania girl.
Yes, and I was like, thank you. They were in Crossroads. She can say she's worried about
Taryn Manning. Good job,
Taryn
y'all.
Manning. Thank
Yes.
you.
Taryn
yes,
something.
Exactly. Also, for everyone who is a fan of Crossroads, please feel free to let us know in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of it, and it
Clearly
makes me
triggered a moment.
It makes me so happy. Yeah, because it was a great movie.
I think I have that movie
Britney
on
Spears
DVD in my
loses
house.
her virginity with the ocean right there. I mean, wow. Just wow. What a film.
With the ocean right there.
The ocean right there in the motel. I mean, what a moment. What a moment. What a moment. Okay, let's move on and talk about Hayden Panettiere, you guys.
Okay.
I don't know if someone was meaning to say, Jasmine, if you were meaning to foreshadow this, but we're going to talk about Hayden Panettiere. So her boyfriend, Brian Hickerson, was arrested for domestic battery charges on Valentine's Day. This is just now coming to light. And Touch Weekly confirmed the arrest. It apparently went down after Hayden and Brian got into an altercation where he hit her with a, quote, closed fist on the right side of her face.
He snookied her.
This went down at their home in Wyoming. The person who called in the incident reported that Brian seemed intoxicated. And this is like not the first time they've had some issues. So that's why everyone's a little bit concerned about Hayden Panettiere.
I believe, Maddison, I could be wrong, but I believe that they had something, like a situation that was similar to this, and nothing happened to him because she was like the sole witness that they needed and she wouldn't come forward.
Right.
Now that it's out there again and he done punched you in the face, can you come forward and say something? If not for you, for other people that are in this situation, because that's a horrible situation to be in.
It's a horrible situation, and I can't imagine having it obviously publicized everywhere, but I agree. I feel like now people are going to be looking to Hayden to do something about it, to get herself out of the situation.
Yeah.
All around, it's just so sad. It's so sad on Valentine's Day. Yes, I know that she has a child. Like, it's all around just a terrible situation. So hopefully it can be rectified. Hopefully Hayden does what she needs to do.
Yeah.
Brian can do what he needs to do, and they can just kind of amicably
split.
Go their separate ways.
They don't need to be together if he's punching her in the face.
No.
She needs to be somewhere else.
And especially now that we have confirmation from police that like a physical hit actually happened.
He said, Mama said knock you out. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I feel like that guy needs,
closed fist?
That's what it said, closed fist.
And as big as you? No.
Yeah, no.
Our queen from Heroes?
Exactly. That's what everyone's saying.
No.
That's what everyone's
No.
saying. Absolutely not. I actually just
Hayden,
watched.
Wait.
Oh, no. I was saying I watched a Law & Order SVU episode, and she was like a little girl in the episode.
I thought you were going to say I checked out an episode of Heroes. I was flip this thing.
Oh, no.
Heroes
I know I need to get to it. I know.
You're about 12 years too late.
I know. But it's fine.
Still,
I'm late on everything.
Me too.
For the most part.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
That's
I
good.
still listen to, we know what kind of music is still. I listen to the current stuff because Courtney like forces me to, and he's like, Maddison, you need to listen to, The Weeknd, you need to listen to Megan Thee Stallion, Saweetie, and I'm like, I love it, but I'm just saying, like, Usher, T-Pain, also a great time for music, okay? Okay, let's move on and talk about Harry Styles and Lizzo.
I love Lizzo.
A ship that we didn't know we needed. Shout out to Harley Quinn, Dear Hayden, leave, they do not change. Yes. Okay, so Lizzo spoke with UK's Kiss FM's Tom and Daisy during their morning show ahead of the Brit Awards, and when Harry Styles got brought up, Lizzo made a hilarious, inappropriate joke. They were asking, are we gonna see you guys get on stage together? Are we gonna see you collab on stage? And Lizzo made a joke and said, we actually collabed last night. And then she went on to clear up her inappropriate joke, and we have a little clip for you guys so you can hear it for yourselves.
All time, absolute favourite.
Okay, sorry you guys, something's going on there. But essentially, the host is saying, my ideal dating situation is you and Harry Styles. And she said, I know we collabed his D in my bleep hole. And I was shook it.
She said, listen, I'm famous. I'm going to say whatever I want now.
I know.
I done wanted this for so long, and here we are, and that's what I'm saying happened, and there it is.
And honestly, you guys, I wouldn't be like mad at, even if Harry Styles and Lizzo, let's just say they didn't even like actually seriously date, even if they just had a little flirty friendship
cute.
going on, I would be so for it.
I think that they're cute together, and I find that people are like not about it, but every single time Harry is pictured next to like a thinner white woman with blonde hair, then they're automatically shipped. And I just want to know why there's a disconnect between those women and Lizzo.
Right, because I think Harry Styles, like I said, I truly believe that Harry Styles is one of those people who he's attracted to a soul. And I feel like Lizzo has such an incredible energy, which is honestly, in my opinion, has contributed to why she has the fame that she has. I think she's just such a positive force to be reckoned with.
She's refreshing.
And exactly, and so is Harry. Honestly,
Yes.
Harry is like beyond his time with how he thinks about music, how he plays music, how he writes music. I just feel like beyond them collaborating on a song, I wouldn't hate it.
Like, what a cute Valentine's Day photo shoot that would have been for those
Right?
two.
Right?
Next year.
And honestly, Jasmine made a good point. It's all about chemistry, and sometimes artists can connect on a level that's deeper than physical. We've learned that with Love is Blind, unless you're Jessica and Mark, and then you can't get it together.
Jessica.
Okay, people. Jessica.
You're 24.
Jessica, this is how she talks to guys. Oh my God. And then she talks normal when she's talking in interviews.
The physical connection's just not there, Maddison.
It drives me nuts, you guys. If you haven't watched Love is Blind, go do it because it's really interesting and we want to talk about it. Anyway, let's talk a little bit more about Harry Styles and the Brit Awards. Aside from just Lizzo, people were talking about that he wore a black ribbon on his suit for the red carpet. This was in remembrance of his ex-girlfriend, the talk show host who passed away.
Yeah, she was on the host of Love Island, too.
Yes, she was the host of Love Island. It was just an incredibly sad thing as well. Her name was Caroline Flack. If you guys haven't seen this on social media, she passed away over the weekend, and she actually started a much bigger conversation when it came to cancel culture, which I feel like was very, very important. But her and Harry Styles actually dated, or were rumored to have been dating back in 2013. It was a really big deal at the time. They had a huge age difference. He was 17, she was 33.
They was dragging her. I remember those days.
It was really terrible. But essentially, people have kind of been looking to Harry Styles to say something, and while he hasn't made a comment, I think him wearing that on his suit was his comment.
I agree. You know, nothing more to say.
Exactly. I feel like it's appropriate. He doesn't need to do an interview. He obviously is in mourning. He's paying his respects. Yeah. I feel like that was totally appropriate.
I agree.
Also, one other little bit of Harry Styles news. I told Courtney he's going to love this show because this is a lot of Harry news. Scary situation, you guys. He was robbed at knife point.
On Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Over the weekend, obviously, he was in town in London for the Brit Awards, and some suspect, this is coming from the Mirror, came up to him, had a knife, demanded money. Harry reportedly kept really calm, gave him cash. The guy walked away. I don't know if he was like targeting Harry Styles or what. Wonder. That has not been reported, but there is a police report. Harry Styles kept calm. Obviously, he was shaken up. Who wouldn't be?
Of course, yeah.
But just, we're thankful that he's okay. And we're thankful that maybe him and Lizzo could have a little something.
I would be here for that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm here for Hizzo.
I know. Oh, is that their ship name?
Oh, yeah.
Hizzo?
That's Hizzo.
Hizzo?
Oh, yeah.
Hizzo? Okay.
It certainly ain't Larry.
Oh,
annoying.
God. Let it go, everybody. Let it go.
They're the ones dragging Lizzo.
I see you guys talking about Haley having an Instagram post, so we'll look that up.
Ooh.
A quote.
I want to shout out Laura, because Laura said, can you shout out my son Malachi? He's 4 and obsessed with camo threads. He's loving Courtney's shirt today. Well, Laura, my little brother's name is also Malachi, so
oh my gosh,
absolutely
that's
love that.
right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I live for that.
I remember one time when we first started the morning tea, we had someone named Malachi comment,
yes.
and I called them Malichi, and you're like, Maddison, that's Malachi.
That's what they do at the doctor's
And
office.
I was like, so embarrassed because people always pronounce my sister's name wrong too. Someone has once called her Kalisha, and her name is Kelisha. So I feel that. I felt the protectiveness jump out.
Oh,
but yes,
Lord.
okay, so I have Haley's quote
What's she
here.
say?
I will bring it up whenever we talk about Justin and Haley in just a little bit, but you guys know I see it on my phone. I have it. We will talk about it when we get to the Justin and Haley portion.
Yeah.
But first, let's talk about Demi Lovato, you guys. She sat down with Ashley Graham for her show Pretty Big Deal. She talked a lot about body positivity and also about her eating disorder. She actually admitted that her struggles with extreme dieting and body issues led to her overdose. She said, quote, I was in that situation. I was just running myself into the ground. I honestly think that's kind of what led to everything happening over the past year. She went on to say, quote, it was just me thinking I found recovery when I didn't, and then living this kind of lie and trying to tell the world I was happy with myself when I really wasn't. She also talked about why she posted that Instagram photo where she kind of had the unedited bikini picture, kind of started a huge movement, if you guys remember. And I'm really excited about this, and I think you're going to be too. So the reason why she posted it, she was in the studio working with one of her favorite producers, and they were working on kind of this like body positive anthem is how she described it. She said she's never really done anything like that before. She's always kind of gone the more sexy route, but she wants this whole era to just be about loving yourself, accepting yourself. And all I took away from that, you guys, to be honest, was body positive anthem.
Yeah.
The word anthem meaning we are going to have a powerful, upbeat song. Yay!
I don't want Lovatics to take offense to this when I say this. This is not a diss, but I feel like they might take it as a diss. She needs to go that Meghan Trainor route from that first album.
Yeah.
When she started doing all about that bass.
Hips are moving.
Demi needs to give us her story translated through a Meghan Trainor type of situation.
Absolutely.
She would eat that up.
Because
yes.
I think Demi really has a lot to offer and a lot of interesting perspective when it comes to body positivity. Specifically, you know, obviously there have been times in her career when she was really, really thin and she kind of fit that mold. And now, you know, she's gotten older. She's been through it. She's gone through a lot of hardships. And now she's kind of at a place where she doesn't really care to fit the mold because it took way too much toll on her body to fit the mold. And I just feel like that is such an interesting perspective. And I feel like that's such an important perspective for young people to hear, because I think you can do a lot of things to yourself to kind of fit the mold, even take away, you know, Instagram and celebrities. When you're in middle school and high school, there's a mold. And it
Yes.
sucks and it's sad. Even when you're in college, you know, you all feel that pressure to look like the popular girl or the guy or whoever.
Yes, ma'am.
And I just feel like it's, I don't know, I'm really applauding Demi for this interview. And again, this is the kind of content we love to see from Demi.
Yes.
Not the petty social media BS.
Because it exists.
It does.
Because it exists.
It does.
No matter how much y'all love her, we love her. It exists.
But we still call it out if we need to.
Exactly.
We still call it out if we need to.
Yes,
and I just
ma'am.
love this. This is the Demi that we stand.
I'm excited, especially if it's going to be upbeat.
Same. I am ready
Yeah.
for an anthem. I am ready to be screaming at the top of my lungs in my car to the Demi Lovato song, trying to hit the notes that she hits, just screaming about how much I love myself. I can't wait.
Your chops gotta be
Oh, my top.
unhinge the jaw.
I'll do it. I will do it. I will hit that. I'll hit the high F. Okay, you guys, let's get into this Justin Bieber news. We're going to talk about Justin Bieber and his carpool karaoke. So Justin Bieber's carpool karaoke with James Corden has finally been released. It's
here.
been long awaited. You know, there was that controversy with whether or not James was driving the car. But it's here. We understand why. They were doing a lot of choreography, so it was the safest for him not to. But the big takeaway, other than their talk about TikTok, was that Justin brought up, or actually James brought up, Justin's infamous "I want to fight Tom Cruise" tweet.
Thank the Lord.
And he was saying, like, you know, what was that about? Do you regret it? Justin said it was something stupid, but he still stands by it. He still wants to fight Tom Cruise. And James Corden was on his tush. He was like, you realize that Tom Cruise is in great shape.
You know how many Mission Impossibles there are? Sir?
He's like, they're called Mission Impossible because the missions are literally impossible.
Okay.
He could really, really take you. And Justin was kind of starting to get a little heated, like joking heated, but also low-key serious heated. He was saying that he thinks people see Tom in these characters he plays, but he's just an actor.
All right.
Just because you're in good shape doesn't mean you're a good fighter. And that Justin pled his case saying that he's dangerous and his agility is insane. He also said, quote, "My mind control is another specimen. I'm different. I'm the Conor McGregor of entertainment."
I literally want Tom Cruise to snap his neck.
Right? That's kind of how I feel too.
I said
I'm
it
like,
then and I'm going to say it again.
get in the ring.
Yeah.
Get in the ring. Get in
Do
the
that.
ring.
Put some gloves
Get
on.
in the ring. And then
Yeah.
Justin and James went arm wrestled. And Justin beat James Corden, but James Corden was still like, you could never beat Tom Cruise. But Justin still maintains that he could.
Neck.
I know.
You know, y'all should do it. They should do it.
I think so too.
Tom, it's
Just,
time.
It's time.
Yeah.
Give him what he wants.
You need to jump on Justin the way you jumped on Oprah's couch. Yes.
Because he's kind of talking a little ish, saying that, yeah, just because you're in good shape doesn't mean that you are a good fighter. And it doesn't mean that you actually are as agile and tough as the roles you play in your film. So I'm kind of for this.
So weird.
Scientology versus Hillsong. Oh, that is like the cultist showdown I have been waiting for.
Is Kanye going to give us a musical performance in the middle? Like,
And then Kanye is the MC, like the moderator. He's the one who ends up, and this is, I guess, what I feel like wrestling moderators, this is how they announce it.
Moderator.
Fighting moderators, MMA fighters, that's what we need. That's what we need. Everyone is pro this fight.
Tom,
Exactly.
finish him.
If you are pro this fight, right, get in the ring in the chat. We will get it going.
in the
Get in
whole
the
chat.
ring.
Get in the
Get in the
ring.
ring. Get in the ring. Okay, let's talk about Justin and Haley, you guys. TMZ reports that Justin and Haley are looking to buy a starter home
Oh.
that is still under construction. Sources told TMZ that Justin and Haley have been looking at a particular home in Brentwood, which is a really nice area here in Los Angeles. It's owned by the CEO of Playboy Enterprises. TMZ reports that Justin and Haley are looking to take on the construction and finish the job, and they could end up paying between $18 and $20 million for their starter home.
Who's going to clean it?
Thank you.
Who's going to clean it?
Good question.
They don't clean the house. Who's going to clean
Once
the home?
we own a home, we need to have a house cleaner.
Yeah.
Agreed. If we are going to spend the money, spend $20 million on a home, let's allow $1,000 a month for a house cleaner,
Please
So,
have a maid.
I just don't want to sit up here and talk about it because I will have to call it out. I have to call out a messy house. It's the type A OCD in me.
We've
I have to
already
call
done
out.
it. We'll do it again.
I know, and I'm happy that we're not the only ones. A lot of people also agree with us, so thank you on that.
Clean
Thank
your
you, thank you,
filthy
thank you.
boudoir.
Let's go ahead and bring up Haley's quote since you guys were talking about it.
Okay.
So just a few minutes ago on her Instagram, she posted this quote. It says, "A person in 2 months could make you feel what a person in 2 years couldn't. Time means nothing, character does."
All right, Khloe Kardashian.
Why are we? See, this is the messiness. I've been so pro Haley. I've been shouting it from the rooftops that Haley is a supportive wife. She is that role. She is doing exactly what she wanted to do. That, you know, all of these great things. And now you got to go post a shady, cryptic quote. Why?
I wonder.
I'm so annoyed.
I feel like if I were a fan of Selena or Justin, I wouldn't follow Haley at all.
I'm so annoyed right now because I
just wouldn't. Like, how do y'all know that?
What's your fancy way of saying egg on your face?
Oh, you have an omelet du fromage.
I have an omelet du fromage right now because I literally have been defending her so hardcore. I have been up here screaming about how, seasons has changed my perspective on Haley. And she really is so supportive. She is a good wife. I want Justin to return the favor. And then it's like, why are we up here on social media giving people something that could be perceived as shade towards Selena Gomez? Why? Why is she doing that?
Because she don't care.
Honestly, it bothers me.
To be completely honest, I think I might do the same thing if I was Haley. Can I be honest? I think if I were Haley, I would do the same thing. And the reason why is because it really doesn't matter what Haley does. It really, as much as y'all won't admit it, some of y'all, let me be specific because everyone get their feelings hurt. Some of y'all, it really, Maddison, she could say good morning and it would be interpreted as shade. Oh, so you want Selena to have a bad morning? You get what I'm saying? So if I were her, I would antagonize y'all. That's me being honest because y'all antagonize me 24 hours a day, every day, 7 days a week. I can't get my one little sneak in one time during the week.
Antagonize, shade, but then own it. Don't go back and delete. Yes. Don't go back on and do interviews and say, you don't understand why people perceive things on social media. Social media is so negative. Social media is a breeding ground for toxicity. Well, if you think that, then why are you contributing to the breeding ground of toxicity?
That is the problem. I feel like if Haley were just like, F y'all and who cares, then I feel like the Selenators will move on.
Exactly.
But the fact that she does something like this, and she don't do it with her whole chest. She only do it with half an A cup. You have to do it with the whole D.
That's
you get what
right.
I'm saying? And now they're gonna drag her. And honestly, girl, good morning, because I ain't gonna support you today. Tomorrow's a different story. But today, Selenators, if y'all harass her, I don't condone it, but I would understand.
Right, and that's how I feel. I'm just like, if you're going to be petty 1,000% of the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
If I was Haley, I would put
and
stuff
don't take
up
it back.
on purpose.
Right.
Every day.
But,
I'd be like,
but you
stay
wouldn't
mad.
delete it.
Oh,
You would
no.
just be like, I agree with you. At this point, at a point, I would probably just be like, look how happy I am. Look at my big ass ring. I am living my best life. You know, put your cryptic quotes up.
Yeah.
Let people go crazy.
Haley needs to go in her settings and put in the words that get blocked out her comments. She need to go right in there and put Selena, Jelena, and anything related to Selenators. I would have been did that. And then y'all could comment. People that like me could comment, but all of y'all that are dumb and will sit up there and keep repeatedly, Selena, no one would ever see it.
Right.
Haley need a social media manager. She needs someone to teach her the controls, because y'all wouldn't be getting away with that.
I think she needs you. She needs you. Harley
Well.
Quinn said, if social media is negative, delete Hailey Bieber. Not wrong,
Selena
not
did?
wrong. Now we have Fancy Nancy saying, this is not Selena related. I feel like it's about Sean. For a short time, she enjoyed her time with Sean, and with Justin, she has been having to take care of him and not that happy. See, I don't believe,
Okay.
I mean, I totally see that. I totally see where you're coming from. The only reason why I feel like it's more targeted towards Selena Gomez, which I think is so silly considering Justin just did his interview about Selena Gomez.
Because y'all are always the ones saying, well, Justin moved on so fast.
Well,
Justin moved on so fast.
Even in Selena's song, in 2 months you replaced us.
There you go.
Like it was easy. A person in 2 months can make you feel what a person in 2 years couldn't. Time means nothing, character does. That's crystal clear.
I bust shots, don't duck if it don't apply. If I was Selena and if it wasn't true, I wouldn't even respond. I wouldn't even feel no type of ways about it at all. Because if you're not putting my at in it, then it cannot be about me. And I wish that some fan bases felt the same energy.
Oh no, this is going to just spread like wildfire.
And that's fine.
It's just going
and I'm
to
gonna tell you
keep
exactly
going.
what's gonna happen. I'm gonna predict it for y'all.
Wait, can I just read Wesley's comment really quick?
Go for it. What Justin-
Wesley
what did he
said,
say?
Miss Haley needs to stop singing off key in someone else's chorus. That really
All I'm
made
gonna
me
say
feel-
is, all this is going to do, if y'all react and respond to this, is bring attention to Justin's album, and then the streams are gonna go up. It really doesn't, like, those Selenators and Jelena shippers that still exist to harass Haley. If y'all sit up there and make these threads, I see them every day, Madison, these threads about Justin, he did this, and what about this, and free Selena, you know, we're fabricating stuff. All it's gonna do is make people that love Justin Bieber more listen to his album, period. It would be the same way if the roles were reversed. I would be like, well, y'all are hating on my fave, I'm gonna go stream her right now. I just don't bring attention to things you don't like, because the outrage just kind of gets them the coin. It's like the girl that be going to the college campuses and all of that. The gun girl. You know, y'all know who I'm talking about. The gun girl that goes to all the campuses and she tries to antagonize people. She done got a trip to the White House, Madison. She's gotten social media brand deals. But now, because she was doing it for attention, they harassed her yesterday, right? The whole college campus harassed her. When you do stunts, you gotta be prepared to be stunted on.
That's what I'm saying. I will respect her if she leaves it up and just is like, yep, I said what I said. I meant it. I'll be like, you know what? We can't talk ish because she said what she said.
She said what she said.
But then if she tries to go back and be like, y'all are taking this too seriously. I don't know where you guys are pulling this from.
That's where the problem will lie.
Then I gotta drag by the feathers. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard. But you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into all of this. Kylie, Kendall and Harry, Chloe and Tristan, and of course this Jordyn Woods update right now. So turn your volumes down for
Car Jenner Tito. Hello to everyone in your office.
Hello to everyone in your office. We are awoken. I feel so much better. Let's kick it off talking about Kylie, you guys. So she posted a slew of photos in the little outfit that Stormy was rocking yesterday. It was like these cute little sweatshorts, a little tank top, and these hoop earrings that had her name in them. Honestly, she looked so freaking cute.
10 out of 10.
We saw it. We were like, oh my God, this is adorable. I love when people dress their kids to like look like little adults. I think it's cute. I know people get their panties in a wad about it, but I think it's adorable. And of course, people did get their panties in a wad because it is the internet, it is social media, and it is 2020. And people were mom shaming Kylie for letting Stormi wear hoop earrings. They were all up in the comments saying that it's dangerous. What if she rips her ear out? It's all fun and games till she gets hurt. Baby shouldn't be wearing hoops like that. What are your thoughts?
Well, to people that are upset with Kylie, maybe y'all should have had Stormi then, period. And let it breathe on the silence.
Yeah. I just feel like everyone needs
Why are y'all mad about what someone else is doing with their child if it's not harming their child? Unless the child is coming out of your stomach or your cervix. You shouldn't be making comments. Was that good?
Look at that biology.
I didn't want to use the wrong word.
Look at that. Uterus, cervix, all of that.
I went to health class.
I'm really impressed by you. Really impressed.
A+.
Really
98.
impressed. But no, I completely agree. I just feel like there was even a video Kylie posted on her Instagram afterwards, and she's like, I need to take your earrings off. And Stormi's like, no.
She want to be cute.
Exactly. I think, some little girls love to play dress up. Why go ahead and squash that? Even if Kylie put them in, obviously, if they were hurting Stormi in any way, were uncomfortable in any way, she's not going to leave them in for the entire day.
And we would see that.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Or Kylie would have been like, I put these in for the picture, then had to take them immediately out because she hated them. Like, it's really not that deep. Like I've said before on here, I used to walk around with a fake belly button ring. Like, it's like, everyone just needs to relax.
Yeah. Babies get their ears pierced every day.
Babies get their ears pierced when they literally come out of the womb and are asleep.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Like, that's a very common thing. That happens all the time.
How dare you?
That happens all the time. And I understand the issue is with the hoops, thinking that, obviously she could pull them or anything, but I think Kylie knows her child. She knows how Stormi plays. And if Kylie thinks that Stormi can handle a damn hoop earring for a couple hours, then she's fine. Anyway, let's move on and talk about Kendall Jenner and Harry Styles, because they were seen together at the Brit after party, the Brit Awards after party, and everyone is freaking out because we all know that they used to date, although they're much more amicable. They're just friends. But sources told E! News that the two definitely mingled inside. Other people there, Bella Hadid, Lucas Sabat was there. But just Kendall and Harry in the same place makes everyone get all chatty.
I saw a picture of Harry after the awards, and he had some lipstick tracing, some kiss marks. All over his face, and I'm very curious as to who was planting their lips on Harry.
I don't think it was Kendall, sadly.
Me either.
I think they're just friends. Are you hoping it was Lizzo?
Of course. She was eating that man. You should see it's little sweats all over his eyes.
Courtney is like, I am not letting Lizzo and Harry
Lizzo
Styles
want
go.
I'm
not letting it go. I am not letting it go. But yes, they were seen together. We love it, live it, love amicable exes.
Me too.
But let's move on and talk about this report about Khloe and Tristan. So, new report from People magazine. A source said that Khloe has moved on from the Jordyn and Tristan drama, and it's not something she talks about anymore. She has, quote, worked hard to move past all the negativity. The story said that Khloe's focus is now on co-parenting with Tristan, and she doesn't care about anything else. The insider reiterated that Khloe and Tristan are not back together, and that a reconciliation is, quote, not anything that Khloe is interested in, but her and Tristan are, quote, getting along great.
Khloe, you sound like you're full of malarkey.
Why?
We don't love the way you lie.
We don't. We don't. This is not Rihanna.
I feel like just come out with it already. Speculation on confirmation, y'all are together, so.
I'm already loving the trash can emojis.
Thank you, Cloud Mags. That's very appropriate.
That's exactly right. Very, very true.
I don't believe it. I'm not going to lie. I don't believe an ounce of it.
Ellie Blair said Khloe is full of it.
Yeah.
And I completely agree. At this point, I think it's very obvious that something is going on. Very obvious that they're not just co-parents. And I feel like after a week where it's all we heard that the Kardashians would be supportive if that's what Khloe really wanted, and we heard about they are back together, they're just waiting for the time. I just feel like these reports of people coming out and saying like, oh no, they're not together, it's tired.
It is.
It's exhausting.
It's very I feel like just let us be upset with it and then move on, and those that enjoy your show will watch the show, and those that don't will not.
Do you think she's that concerned about the backlash? Because getting all of these kind of damage control reports tells me that on some level, she is concerned that this obviously could have a huge hit to her reputation and career. I
think she cares a lot.
Yeah.
That's why she at the hypnotist. So I gotta go sleep on this one.
Right.
Girl, I'm tired.
How do you move on? Do you think she just needs to come out and post a statement? She needs to come out and post an Instagram? Like, where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? Honestly, I would rather hear about another useless Chloe project to distract us from Tristan and for her to just distance and block Tristan. I don't want to see a comment. I don't want to hear anything from a source. I would rather hear about Chloe coming out with like leggings or like something stupid. That's more interesting than this because this is played out.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Even if you put it on the show, even if Tristan's walking through the door and his face is unblurred, it's tired. We already know what's going to happen. We can practically write the story ourselves. The only thing interesting that could happen to this family is more spotlight on Kendall and Jordyn falling from the ceiling, and that's not going to happen.
Kimberly said the fact that she thinks we are all stupid makes me not love her so much these days. We see you, Chloe. And I think, unfortunately, in having these reports come out and say, like, nothing's happening, she's alienating the people who have been rooting for her and who have supported her and who have always said, like, Chloe's my favorite. I think at this point, people loved Chloe because she was unapologetically herself. Like, she was always the kind of comic relief. She was the one who always said what the audience was thinking, even if it was super brutally honest. So I feel like, in general, people are already disappointed that she would take a man back multiple times who's embarrassed her publicly. So I think the damage is already done, in my opinion. Like, you've already alienated the people who were rooting for you, so at this point, you might as well just live your truth and say that you're with Tristan and be open about it.
You have to do things with your whole chest. I don't understand. What is the back and forth? Why is there a back and forth? Are they waiting for Malika to have a baby for some reason? What's going on?
Oh, that's where we're going to get the reconciliation. Tristan shows up to help Malika.
Yeah.
Because she has baby daddy drama as well and all that stuff.
I just said we could write the show.
We really could. Wow, look at that. It just came so easy. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this Jordyn Woods news.
Okay.
So, if you guys can believe it, like we said at the beginning of the show, it has been 1 year since the whole scandal went down. And honestly, it has been a long year. A long year it's been, but it also feels like it just happened a couple months ago. I feel like the wounds for everyone, although we hear Chloe is, not talking about it anymore. The wounds are still fresh. But anyway, a Woods family friend told People magazine in a new report that Jordyn has done her best to move forward, and her and Kylie at this point are not in touch at all. I want to stop here for just a second because I feel like that's huge, considering after everything happened, we heard a lot of back and forth of them being cordial.
At the party.
Yeah, sending happy birthdays, or, Jordyn will double tap an Instagram with Stormy in it, here and there. So the fact that her and Kylie aren't speaking, that was actually really surprising to me.
Yeah, actually, she's probably just leaving it alone. If I were Jordyn, I would leave it alone.
Right, the source essentially said Jordyn's position now is she's going to just let it be what it is. She said what she had to say. So she is done apologizing. She wants to move forward. The family friend made it known that Jordyn is focused on her career this upcoming year, saying, quote, she's working. She had a stint on a TV show that was grownish, and she has a couple brand deals coming up. She's not doing too much, but is staying busy.
Good. She's got the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel's not flopping. So
is it doing well? I haven't watched it.
One of her videos has over 1 million views. She's not pulling in like a Kylie kind of number, but I mean, the potential is there if she wants to work for it. You get what I'm saying? She can, I feel like Jordyn can not work if she didn't want to.
Right.
But if she really wanted the kind of bag that she's been around, she could have it.
The Jordyn emoji I saw Emma asking is the tree.
For the Woods. Yeah, for the Woods.
We're going into
the Woods Warriors.
The Woods Warriors. Shout out to Harley Quinn. Just wondering, don't need to apologize anymore. If KK is going to keep going back to TT, she needs to get over it. Osborne says if you get with a cheater and want to stay, then don't keep getting surprised when they cheat. No, completely agree. I agree. I do think that he will cheat again.
Of course.
I feel like it's only a matter of time.
Show cameras will be there this time.
Yeah, he can be this reformed human in front of Chloe all he wants, but I feel like there is just something in him that cannot be monogamous, and instead of trying to be monogamous, I feel like he should just live his life being a player, doing whatever he wants to do.
I wish Chloe would take a page out of Jordan Craig's book and just be fabulous and live her life and mind her business and be quiet.
She's like, I'm collecting my $40,000 a month. That's all I need.
I wouldn't say a word.
My son is taken care of. I'm I'm taken care of. It is what it is. Now, Rebecca said, do you think they would be friends again? Or they should be friends again, meaning Kylie and Jordyn.
Should or would?
Should. It said should. Do you think they should be friends?
Should be friends? I feel like I go back and forth because some days I say yes and some days I say no. I feel like Jordyn said if Jordyn and Kylie aren't talking, then no, they shouldn't be friends.
For me, the only reason why I would ever want them to reconcile their friendship is for Stormi. I feel like it has to be really, really hurtful for Jordyn to watch Stormi grow up from afar just because she was there from literally the point of Kylie finding out she was pregnant. She was there for a lot of the firsts, you know. She was there for when Stormi was born.
Yeah.
She fulfilled that godmother role. So for me, the reason why I would want them to be friends or why I think they should be friends is honestly solely for that. I feel like it's important and it makes me sad that they did end up kind of going their separate ways at such a monumental time for Kylie and Stormi. It does make me sad. Again, is Jordyn better off? Is she successful? Is she securing her own bag? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But if you take all that out of it and just kind of break it down to like the emotional friendship they had, it still does make me sad.
You got to look at it this way, Maddison. Would you want to reconcile with the person whose family tried to ruin the little bit of career you had?
Right. And
your reputation as a person.
And when you look at it on Kylie's side, could you reconcile a friendship with someone who ended up ruining your sister's relationship? Although it
was ruined anyway.
Right.
But she played a part.
Right. Was Tristan trash? Absolutely. Absolutely. But still, unfortunately, Jordyn was kind of like the end-all, be-all for the last time that they broke up. So I think, that puts Kylie in a really difficult position, too.
Absolutely.
It put Jordyn's in a weird position. Kylie's in a weird position. Still, I don't know how Khloe and Tristan are just living their own little separate life. Whatever. Annoying. It's like, oh, we destroyed so many humans, but we're going to make sure we can figure it out over here. That part does annoy me. But again, like I said, just for the sake of Stormi, I think there's like an emotional part of me that would want them to fix their friendship.
I think that there would be drama on both sides.
Oh, so much.
Reconcile, I think that Jordyn's friends currently would be like, girl, what is this, honey? And then the Kardashians would be like, Kylie, what is going on here? So I mean, girl, no more drama. It's 2020.
So you think that they should just maintain not talking?
When Stormi turned 12,
then we can discuss.
Yeah, then we can discuss.
Okay, that's fine.
Maybe Jordyn can buy her some new bamboos on the 12th birthday. On the Sweet 16. Oh my God, that would be good. When Stormi turns 16 and the double doors open in my mind and Jordyn walks in.
Like a Hill situation?
Yes. In a good red pantsuit with a high pony and good baby hairs, and she come in with a good wedge.
Okay.
And she
a wedge. Interesting.
A wedge.
Instead of a pump. Okay.
No, not a pump, a wedge. The Kardashians gonna have pumps on.
Okay. A wedge. All right, you
that.
guys, that is all the time we have. Thank you so much for hanging with us and being silly with us and letting us go off docket and sing and do all of that craziness. You guys, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Please make sure you look out for Daily Rewind later this afternoon. We're definitely going to be discussing this Haley Instagram story. So, T-Tribe, we will need you in there really, let me say it 5 more times, really strong. So please make sure you guys are looking out for Daily Rewind later this afternoon. Please make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. Don't forget to show us you guys watching the morning tea. We love to see it. It makes our day. It makes us feel really cool to be able to share it on our own Instagram.
Honestly,
literally, I get so excited. I'm like, oh my God, someone's watching by a fire. This is so cute.
Me tapping the little bubble thing in my notice. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I'm like, someone has their pet. Oh my God, that's a cat. Like, it really makes me so happy. So please make sure to share that you're watching the morning tea. You guys make sure you're subscribing, shopping the Hollyscoop store, clicking that notification bell. Make sure you're showing Shambong Dave and hit Leo some love on Instagram as well. And we will see you guys tomorrow for Thick Thursday. Thursday. Oh, I thought you were going to finish it out.
Oh, I was just going to say, I just wanted to, like Tequila Tuesday.
Hey, yes,
Thick Thursday. Thick.
Yes, you guys. 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you then. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Now hit it, not Leo.